Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Recoup by MicroStudy. So this continues our quad theme week. So of course we have quadruples in the rules, but let's go over all of them. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. So in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. Additionally, we have quadruples in the grid. So that's these circles that are touching 4 cells. And so the digits in the circle have to appear at least once each in the surrounding cells. So one way to fulfill this, let's ignore the arrow for a second. One way to fulfill this would be 4, 5, 6 like this. And this could be, say, a 3. And because we have at least one 4, at least one 5, at least one 6, we are good to go on this quad. What we can't do is something like this because we have a 4 and a 5, but we're missing the 6. We must include a 6 somewhere. So that's how quadruples work. These that repeat a digit, we have to have we have to have as many as there are in the circle. So we need 2 3s. What we can't do is like this because we need 2 3s around this quad. So that's how that works. Hopefully that's clear from the fact that it appears twice. All right. We also have arrows in the grid. So that's a circle with an arrow coming out of it. Digits on an arrow sum to the value in the circle. So if this was, say, I don't know, if this was a 3, we could do 1 plus 2. That's probably not the answer, though, given the quad that's overlapping it. But anyway, I'm trying very hard with my examples to not give away any of the logic, which I'm already seeing. But anyway, there's a link in the description if you want to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, well, let's think about the obvious thing here. Let's think about this 4, 5, 6, first of all. So how do we do this? One of these 4, 5, 6s can escape here, but the others have to be here. So if you think about it, let me think about this a little bit more. I think this has to be a 5 or 6. I'm not, yeah. So we can have this 6 escape here, but then we need a 4 and a 5 on here. And we're certainly not doing 4. Okay, let's put it this way. We must have a 4, 5, 6 here. First of all, because if this was 4, 5, 6, there's no way we're adding 2 of those digits to the other one, right? They add to at least 9. So one of the 4, 5, 6s does end up here. But in addition to that, whichever 2 don't end up here, one of them's in the circle. And that's going to be the bigger one. So the bigger one of whatever's remaining goes in this circle. So that's going to be 5 or 6. That's why I said this had to be 5 or 6. And then the other one, the 4 or 5, goes on this arrow with a 1 or a 2. Because we could do 4 plus 2 is 6, for example. So this is how I would mark this up. And we can repeat this with these other quads here. So I guess one thing to mention here is there are 2 3s in this quad, which go like this, or they go like this. Either way, there's no 3s over here. And this quad needs a 3 in it. Okay, well, it's even simpler than that. This quad needs a 3 in it, which means this can't be 3, or we're not putting a 3 in this quad. So the 2 3s go like this. This quad needs a 1 in it, so this isn't a 1, so the 2 1s go like that. That was given from the start. I got distracted by this thing. All right, 3, 4, 5 here. So we know there's a 3 up here. And the sum can't be 3, because this would have to be 1, 2. And then I'd have to put both 4 and 5 right here for the quad. It's not going to work. So we can place the 3 here. So we're going to get either 3 plus 1 is 4, or we're going to get 3 plus 2 is 5, and then the other 4, 5 goes here. This 4, 5 pair is interesting to me. Well, first of all, this is a 4, 5, 6 triple. So let's put the 2 here. Let's put the 1 here. Let's put the 4 here and the 5 here. Let's put the 6 here, 4 here. This is 5 and 1. All right, easy. Didn't know that would do all that. That's a 2. This is a 6. Okay. Now maybe we can look down here. This needs a 3 on it. It's going to be over here. Okay, so how do we want to think about this? We can't put 2, 3, 4 on this arrow because we'd be doing 2 plus 3 is 4. And that's not true. So one of the 2, 3, 4s escapes here, not the 4 though. So the 4 has to go on this arrow somewhere. So this is, the problem is we can put a 5 or 6 on here. Okay, the thing is we can't put 5 or 6 on this arrow. Oh, okay. This is much simpler. this is sorry, this is 4, 5, but the point is, where does 6 go in this box? And the answer is it has to go in this circle because it can't go on the arrow. So how do we add to 6? Well, we can't include the 3, so we got to do 2 plus 4. Okay. That resolved much easier than I was about to do. Let's just fill these triples. The 1, 3, 6 triple. Yeah, that's a 6. Oh, so then this is 3 is 1 plus 2. All right, this is resolving much easier than I was thinking it would. This is 4 and 5 are left. That 4 tells us the order. And I think now we just fill. So this is, what, 2 and 5? This is 1 and 6. We know the order of that at least. This is a 5. Here we need a 2 and a 6. We know the order. And here we need a 3 and a 4. All right. I think depending on which one you start with, you have to think about that a little bit harder. But yeah, I think they ended up resolving each other very well. So that flowed very nicely, MicroStudy. And I feel like there's a few ways you can get started on it, which is also neat. But I do think this 1, 2, 3 I thought would be restricted, but actually it ended up being a 1, 2, 3 arrow. So that's interesting. So maybe this 4, 5, 6 was the correct place to start. Probably get this 3, 3 and this 1, 1 first, and then do this 4, 5, 6 logic, and then or maybe even starting here was the way to go. But yeah, very interesting. Let me know how you approach this, if you approached it differently. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.